mics. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we have a little business church. We have roll call. Here.
Ms. Pasio? Here. Ms. Klein? Here. Mr. Brown's excused. Mr. Sapiro is excused. Mr. Murray?
Here.
Mr. White?
Here.
Mr. Moustakis for Mr. Long? Caleb Mickelson?
Here.
Shelley Sterling? Here. And also present Stephen Bishop. I'm sorry, I'm so used to Stephen's apologies.
All right, thank you. Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner. One, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on December 5th, 2025, and two, posted on the Borough of Runnemede's website. First order of business is the approval of minutes. A motion is in order for the approval of minutes for the April 28th, 2026 meeting, the April 28th, 2026 closed session, and the May 5th, 2026 meetings as submitted by the Borough Clerk and Deputy Clerk, as each member has received copies of the same. Is there a motion to approve those meetings?
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
Motion by Ms. Pasio, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Murray, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, we have something nice to do today. Let's. See, normally we don't have anybody here. So. All right. So, girls, you want to come up and face the audience? All right, thank you all for being here. So we have a little proclamation for you guys because of the achievements you've achieved. So let me read it for you. In honor of the RYAA, 4th grade girls travel basketball team. Sorry about that. Peyton, Alabama. Just raise your hands so I know each one. Okay, Peyton. Liliana. Diamina. Peyton Powers. Sloan, Alabama. Lexi Nichols. Brooklyn. Avery Dean. Natalie Nichols. Lucy Tucker. Whereas the RYA 4th grade girls travel basketball team has demonstrated outstanding teamwork, dedication, and athletic excellence throughout the 2026 season. And whereas under the leadership of head coach Danielle and assistant coach Tom, the team finished with an impressive record, culminating in the capture of the Camden County Basketball League championship title. And whereas the players have brought great pride, unity, and positive recognition to the Borough of Runnemede community. Therefore, be it resolved that the Borough of Runnemede wishes to convey this very special recognition by the way of this proclamation to the RYA 4th grade girls travel basketball team in honor of this accomplishment. Congratulations. Oh, let my council come on out. So the council's very proud of you too. Next year. It's nice to have the championship team on. Good. Where is in charge?
Yeah, look at the guy with the hat.
Still see a little bit more. Used to be blue green, no, my hair got white.
Congratulations, girl. Check out. Here, I'll help you. Dave, you want to take one more?
We're in hockey.
Jackets and trophies were purchased by your YAA, because the Camden County Basketball League gave a photo op banner that was taken back and medals that said nothing appropriate. So this is where, fortunately we work with the borough for the facilities that we use, and this is part of our bylaws to do a little extra, and they will really give a lot extra.
All right, ready?
Sorry, I'm supposed to be somewhere else. Thank you all.
Okay. I'd ask everyone to just stay for a few more minutes because then I'll let you all go. Unless you want to stay. We have another very special. Okay. That's a little easier. All right, so we also have, this is also a very special evening for us. Those of you who remember John Runnemede, he was very special to all of us. And he meant a lot to me, and a lot to the members of council, and meant a lot to this town. And so when Kathy suggested this idea that there's such great people in this community, we need to honor them in a way. It made sense at the time to honor John, who was a great man that we all loved and that we cared about. So this is our first annual dedication that we're going to be doing every year. And hopefully it brings the community together. It shows that there's great people in this community. So, for the 2026 John Runnemede Community Outreach Award, presented to Gary and Maureen Uso. Here's my assistant. Hey. What do you want to do them all together?
Well, you want to pose for each one.
Want to pose for each one? I do what I'm told. So Gary's also on the board. Oh, I want to read it. I'm sorry. Let's read this, okay? And this will be the same for everyone, but this is the John Runnemede 2026 Community Outreach Award, presented to Gary and Maureen Rousseau. The John Runnemede Community Outreach Award was established to honor the impact of service, outreach, and compassion to the community, health, and well-being of the residents of London. This award recognizes and honors individuals who engage in altruistic acts of kindness and create a measurable impact in their community. You are hereby presented with this award for your profound contribution to the Runnemede community on this third day of June 2026. Thank you. Ready? Okay, at this time, the 2026 John Area Community Outreach Award presented to Dennis Rowley Jr. And I want to say again that these honors were bestowed because people recognized what these individuals have accomplished in this community. So it says a lot. It's not just an award that council picked people. This is picked by your name. I want you to know that it was awesome. I don't know if I can read it again because it's the same.
You don't have to read it again.
Okay. Thank you.
Good job, Dennis. Good job.
And here we go. We have the Bink family. Are they here? No? Okay. That's a big family, the whole family. All right, Margaret Borough. I know her fan club. They've been around this town? Yeah, yes. Here we go.
Thank you to my wonderful neighbors for here.
That's great. And this is exactly what this is about.
This is my Margie, and this is my little guy here who absolutely loves Margie as well as my big guy. So we bought our house in 2019, and it was right before COVID, and Margie was out front of our house praying. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hope she likes us, and she was praying for good neighbors. And we got them. So I would like to nominate my next door neighbor, Margie Burrell, for the Runnemede Centennial Nominate Your Neighbor campaign. Margie is truly the definition of an incredible neighbor. She has a generous and caring heart. She basically adopts my older son during the summer, welcoming him to swim and making sure he's fed and cared for like he's part of the Borough family. The kind of kindness means more to me than I can put into these words. She is as wonderful with my youngest, who literally runs to her for a hug every day. And her patience and warmth and willingness to take time to talk to him has absolutely made my day. The Borough family as a whole has become an extension of our own. We look out for each other, and Margie's always there. Whether it's keep an eye on our Amazon packages in the bad weather, or just being someone to chat about brighten our day. She's kind, funny, dependable, and the kind of neighbor everybody hopes to have, especially when you have children. Margie even inspires me to be a better neighbor myself. We are so lucky to have her, and I know many others in the town, as we see, feel the same way. We love our Margie.
Perfect. Mary, you. Jonathan Vargas? He's not here. That's okay. Do you want to accept his award? Come on up. Well, there you go. Thank you for helping us out. Appreciate it. All right. Paul Fredel. Okay, so at this time, while I would love all of you to stay for our meeting, you are welcome to leave if you like. But I want to thank you all for being here. And you're all welcome to come at any meeting and to just enjoy what we normally do, pay the bills. Thank you again. Congratulations to the girls and the winners.
Come here. Where's our third thing? Come here. Come here. Come around.
Smile at the camera.
Yes. Well, we're just talking about the training championship. I think about we're going to do some pictures back I appreciate it. We have a good relationship. It means a lot. Makes everything go great. Thank you.
Get out there. She's going around the corner from sound in. Are you then? Okay.
Yes.
No, three.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. I really are good kids. They are. They're all meant to be my kids. Take your time, miss. Come on. Come right down. All right, you go. I'll be right back to take it out.
Then she'll come back.
Are you driving, Mary Lou?
Yeah, no, sir.
Are you driving? You got the motorcycle? Oh, you're watching the Knicks? Thank you. That's the oldest one? Yeah.
We got a lot of excited.
All right, we ready? Yes. All right.
Get some things updated.
All right, we did good, right? Where did I borrow yours for a second? Because I don't have yours. Walk around with it. Okay. Okay, no order of business we have is, next order of business is a public hearing. This is on ordinance 2612. This is an ordinance amending chapter 375 towing of the code of the Borough of Runnemede to revise certain fees and rates. As we talked about at the last meeting, the contract's been renewed, however, the fees have to be adjusted for basically inflation. And so there were modest changes to overnight fees and some of the other towing fees. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak about this ordinance, please come to the microphone, state your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make a motion to close the public portion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Ms. Kelly. All in favor?
Aye.
The public portion is closed. Would someone like to make a motion to adopt this ordinance?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Murray, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. White. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Billy? Yes. Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
4 ayes, 0.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. I'm going to do the first two resolutions together. Resolution 2685 is supporting and authorizing participation in the Regional FEMA Assistance to Firefighters Grant application for self-contained breathing apparatus. And the second one is a Resolution 2686 confirming 2026 appointments. So everyone knows who the appointment is. Is Dawn Gagliardi as a full-time tax utility clerk, backup construction clerk, and code enforcement clerk. Would someone like to make a motion to approve those two resolutions?
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. White, second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. White? Before I start that.
I lost my paper. Okay. No, I'm good. I just had to get past the first page. All right, let's see what we got here. You tell me if I can't group any together here. Maybe I'll do the first couple, and then maybe we'll group a couple of them in case there's any questions. What's that? No, I'm good. I got it here. Okay, so let's do resolution. You know what? I'm gonna group them in two groups, and I'll read them off. Resolution 2687 is authorizing a special emergency appropriation pursuant to New Jersey statute for the preparation and execution of a complete program of reevaluation of real property in the Borough of Runnemede. 26-88, Resolution 26-88 is confirming the 2026 appointments. These are the field representatives who we've also discussed have to have identification on them and be listed and who these are. These will be the field reps that will do the revaluation. Resolution 2689 is granting the 2026-2027 liquor licenses, and they are for Irish Hill Tavern, Kid Rips, The Mile, Runnemede Discount Liquors, the club license for the VFW, the club license for the fire company, and the Philly Diner. Resolution 2691 is an acceptance of monetary donations from local businesses for the Borough of Runnemede for the centennial celebration. And this one?
26.
Yeah, I'll come back now. I read it. You do that, and then I'll jump back. And that, just so everyone knows, American Discount Fence for $10,000, Richards and Robbins Group for $5,000, Allris for $1,000, Earl's Asphalt for $10,000, Mayor and Council for $1,000, Mid-Penn Bank for $1,000, Bach Associates for $5,000, the JFK Democrat Club for $1,000, and the Philly Diner for $500. And then I'm going to go back to the one I missed. I apologize. 2690 is the authorization of the sale of the property of the Borough of Runnemede through an online auction. This is for some older vehicles that are no longer deemed necessary. A 1993 Ford bucket truck, a 2002 Ford F450, a Salt Dog V-Box spreader. These have been deemed authorized for sale of the property to offset the price of new purchases. Would someone like to make a motion to approve Resolution 2687 through 2691?
I'll make that motion to approve 2687 through 91. I'll second that.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. Any discussion on any one of those resolutions? Dan, do you want to say anything about you want to wait till your report to talk about the reading? Okay. All right, roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
All right, all those resolutions are adopted. Resolutions 2692, authorizing the purchase of playground equipment. Let me just get to that. So we received a $25,000 grant, and we're spending $24,952.97. So you made it underneath it. This is playground equipment for, which park is this?
It's veterans, isn't it? Is it veterans?
Various recreation areas. Does anybody know which ones? Is this going in two different spots?
Veteran Park and Green.
It's VFW and Vanilla. Okay, VFW and Vanilla. Resolution 2693, acknowledging the termination of a shared service agreement with Gloucester Township for automated license plate recognition system server access. This is just a change with their software, so our agreement will no longer is no longer functioning. We'll have to come up with something new. 2694, approval to submit a grant application, accept a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for the reconstruction of Ardmore Avenue and Patricia Lane. I believe this is the recommendation of the engineering committee. Right, Ed? Yep. Resolution 2695, authorizing the purchase of equipment for the use in the Public Works Department. This is a generator for the pump station,
Only Shamrock.
New Shamrock, $84,250. Big one. Resolution 2696, authorizing a commemorative brick fundraiser program for the Borough Mini Park improvements. This is through the Green Team.
Yeah, Rummy Sucker program.
Okay. And at this point, would someone like to make a motion to approve 2692 through 2696?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. White, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Passio. Any further discussion on any of those resolutions? No? Roll call, please.
Ms. Gracia?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
4 ayes.
All right, those resolutions are adopted. This time, we're going to do committee reports. Finance and Administration. Mr. Murray.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I wanted to go off the usual course here that we usually take with reports and just open a discussion about the reassessment of the properties in town. And I know there was a lot of questions directed to me personally through phone calls and a lot on social media. And I was hoping to just bring the discussion out to have everybody kind of join in and go about a discussion on how this took place. So I'll start out, and then when anybody wants to jump in, feel free to jump in. Basically, the whole reassessment came from the county. Our properties are assessed at about 59% of what the state believes the value is. So the county takes these numbers and sees the further off numbers, the lower numbers, percentage of the value of the properties, and then asks you to do a reassessment. And that's why we're in the middle of this. It didn't come from mayor and council, it didn't come from anybody in the borough. It's something that we had to do through the county that we were obligated to do. So that's why we're doing it. The last reassessment was done 14 years ago. And I think the best way that we can look at it is that it's going to affect some people, it's not going to affect other people, and some people it's actually possibly going to benefit. Because everybody's going to be taxed in a little different way. Also, a big thing too is the people who are seniors that are on the fixed taxes. They won't be affected by it. Your fixed number is going to stay the same. So that's going to help our seniors out as well. I guess I'm looking for a little bit of help, Mr. Mayor, if you could jump in, because I know you are very familiar with.
Yeah, so the only thing I'll say that's it's important to do this is because the fact that this 59% is an arbitrary number, and it affects our costs for the regional school district, it affects how we pay the county. So by having a third-party company come in and they do this assessment, they bring us up to a true value. And then when we get up to next year, when we're on the chart, it'll say Runnemede at 100%. And what that does is that eliminates the county from doing this adjustment. So they do this arbitrary adjustment, which could say, okay, you're at 59% or lower, and so it's been hurting us. And if anybody's been looking at their tax bills lately, you'll see that the regional high school proportion has gone up substantially because of the fact that when they do an equalized valuation, it sometimes hurts us. Second most important thing is it's also a fairer system. We do not collect any more money or any less money, but if someone's property has appreciated more than someone else's property, if someone pays $100 more in taxes, that literally means someone else is paying $100 less in taxes. So the last time we did this, a good example was people who lived in the Sherrington neighborhood saw their properties decrease because right across the street, at the time it was Hartford Arms, I believe, and theirs went up. So that was a direct relation between one property going up and another property going down. They want us to do this more often because then you don't have big swings. They want us to be closer because of this. The fact that if you look at our tax bill, only between 25 and 28% is the borough's money. The rest of the money goes to the school districts, which is a regional school district and a local school district, and then it goes to the county. So even though they make us collect all the money, they reap close to 75% of your property taxes to pay their bills. So it is very important on us to make sure that these numbers are as fair as possible. And just to add on one thing, one of the things this council's tried to do over the past several years, and I think it's even been longer, is to obviously try to trim costs where they can be trimmed, but I hate to say, when you're in a community like ours, we have to find means of bringing in more revenues. As the councilman has reported on many occasions, the cannabis tax has helped offset costs. These new homes that get built in our community contribute. People might say they cost our community, but in more ways they actually pay, because we typically have less kids than we had years ago. Those who've been around for a long time remember there used to be split sessions at the high school. Those days are way over. So now having full classrooms is very important. The fact that this community has full day preschool makes it very attractive, and we still don't have a huge number of students. So new homes have brought money into this town in hundreds of thousands of dollars. The cannabis has brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and the pilot programs we're doing with the Runnemede House and the warehouse also bringing hundreds of thousands of dollars a year into the community. Where I wish we were doing better is I wish the La Quinta property had gone through. That's an issue if no one's aware, that the Turnpike Authority has put a big monkey wrench and has slowed that down. And some of the other properties are just taking longer. As everyone knows, interest rates are up and material costs are higher. That's why the Popeyes didn't get done. The apartment complex, I believe, is hopefully moving forward on Clemens Bridge Road, and some of the other things like the car wash. The planning board does a great job approving stuff and getting stuff moving, but it's still up to the individual property owner to decide if they're going to do the project when they do the map. So I didn't mean to, but I know you and I are talking about
Yeah, a few other things I'd like to add is that I think a misconception that's out there is that people think, okay, we're at 59% now. When this is done, we're going to be at 100%. Your taxes are not going to go up that 40%. It's just a fair assessed value of your property. Also, the letter says that they may ask to enter your property. They may ask to enter your property. Now, they're not going in every property, but they may ask to enter your property. And then that's your decision as to whether you want them to enter your property or not. A lot of it is that there will be some situations where people perhaps made improvements and didn't do the proper channels, didn't get permits, didn't do the things that you're supposed to do to initiate the taxes to be raised in the first place. So that could negatively affect some people. If you put a garage on your property and didn't get a permit, well, obviously this is going to affect you. You know, if you did it 7 years ago, well, you got away with it for 7 years, but now it's time to pay what you need to pay. I think that's about where I'm at. If anybody can reach out to us with questions. I mean, I felt bad seeing stuff on Facebook, and I know you can't always follow that, but it's like, some of the things that were flying around just weren't accurate,
And everyone does have the right to appeal.
Yes.
And what I'll say about appeal process, I've actually done it myself twice, once in this town and once in another town, was you just have to look at your house in comparison to your neighbors. So if everybody, and I hate to bring Sherrington up again, but if Sherrington is a very similar neighborhood, everyone's taxes should be similar, unless one house is much more amenities than another house or something to that effect. So the last time we did this, just to make everybody aware, we did this in 2012. Out of 2,700 properties and 180 commercial properties, we had less than 10 people appeal in 2012. So I'm hoping that the company that we hire does a very good job, very accurate job. They know that they're responsible to us, that they do a fair assessment of people's property. I believe the last time they did it very fair, and I believe when they do it this time, they be very, very fair, because any number they come up with, they have to defend that number to the county and things like that. So they tend to be more conservative with their numbers, and so that was a good experience we had 14 years ago. I will say, by law, we're supposed to do it every 10 years, and we waited 4 more years because we were waiting for a letter, basically, to tell us, yes, do you want to add that? That's our tax collector, also.
I was just going to say, this won't show up in this billing cycle this summer, so it's not going to be till next year.
Well, they have time to appeal, that's the whole point, right?
No, I know, but I meant like the new assessments won't be until for 27, just so everybody's under.
July of 2027, is that?
I would think so, yes. It'll be in the January book.
In the January book, but it's July after the state does their budget.
Yes, because we bill in the.
And that gives people, I think, that 6 months to appeal if they feel anything's wrong. And the appeal process, for anybody who wants to know how easy it is, it's easy. You just look on our website, you can see everyone's tax bills, you can look up my tax bill, and you can look it up and you can see what people are assessed at, and then you can do your own research. Pay the $10, To appeal it? How much is it? And then you go to the county? Board of
I'm not
Appeals.
sure, it's due April 1st though, each year.
Well-
It's appealed by April 1st.
So it's a long time away. Okay, thank you, Dan, I appreciate you saying that.
Thank you.
And I think we have to continue to dispel any misinformation and make people understand that this is something that we have to do. Was there anything else, Dan?
No.
Okay. All right, who's, Public safety, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you, Mayor. Our police department in May was a busy department. They had over 1,000 calls for service. Motor vehicle accidents were 24, traffic summonses 214, 66 arrests, no overtime. Get that, that is amazing. Narcan use 1 time. Well, the chief's not here to get my kudos, but I'll send it out there in the airwaves somewhere. Our fire department for May had 46 calls for service, and 39 of the 46 were right here in Runnemede and on the turnpike. We had 7 call-outs from other towns for mutual aid, and we did not require any mutual aid for our assignments, so
They've been
it's
doing
really good.
fantastic.
Yeah, they respond so
It's
beautifully.
actually amazing.
The fire marshal had 87 inspections this month. He collected $10,493 in fees, and there were no investigations for fire. Our EMS, as you know, we have a shared service with the Barrington ambulance service, and it's been worked out wonderfully. We have 24/7 coverage. There's never any time when that ambulance isn't available. And basically, Runnemede uses it more than any of the other towns. Barrington had 65 calls in May. Haddon Heights had 91, and Runnemede had 107. And that's pretty much the way it is just about every month. We have more calls. I don't know if it's because we have more people.
It's part of it.
Yes, part of it. Or just an aging, sick community.
Proximity to the roads.
Yeah, yeah.
It's turnpike.
That's true, that's true. So, the dispatch time to come out to Runnemede was 7.22 minutes. And that is my report. I think it's a great one.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Public events, Ms. Passio.
Hi, thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about the Pike Jam. It was a great success. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone. We had many sponsors who contributed, and also the drone show was phenomenal. Memorial Day, we had a solemn service to all our veterans, and then we went off to the VFW for another tribute. So on the 4th of July, at 9:30 a.m. in the morning at the Harry Williams, the Rotary Club will be having their bike parade and an animal parade. So bring your animals and dress them up, and we'll have a contest with that, and also for the decorate your bikes. And at 10:30, we will still be having our baby parade, 5 years old and under. The specifics of the baby parade will be announced, and will be on social media also. You'll be able to find it. It's for 5-year-old and under, and the Runnemede residents only. It'll be rain or shine, and like I said, inside the Harry Williams. 1 o'clock the parade starts. It's 12:30 is a lineup. And also the VFW will be serving hot dogs and refreshments after our parade. So, any questions? I think that's about it.
You had a meeting today?
We did. We had a meeting today, and with our safety in regards to the 4th of July parade, we had to submit again what exactly we're doing, making sure that everything is safe with the way things are today. We know we have to be extra cautious. So we met with the chief, and we met with Chuck and Eleanor. And we met with Bob Del Sordo and also Charlie Ramon. So, we had a really very good meeting, and we're going to meet again in 2 weeks. With that, I should have everything finalized. Also, I do want to talk a little bit about the library. The library has open crafts on Thursdays. They have a story hour on Saturdays. And also, they're going to have an Uncle Tony's reptile show. So go online, go on the library webpage, and you can see everything and anything that you want to. Also, what's really great is they have museum passes, and they're free. And you can do all of that online. You can get your passes, put the dates that you want to go to, different places, and you can download or your pass, and off you go. So it's really, they have some great things going on over there. So make sure that you go online, visit their website. And with that, I say progress.
Thank you very much. Okay, engineering, Mr. Farrell's not here, so I'll let you guys do something. I'll bring it at the end. Public Works and Construction, Mr. White.
I'm just going to refer to my callers report.
Okay, no problem, thank you. Mr. Shapiro is not here. Solicitor's report, anything that we need to know? Thank you, very good. Engineer's report. Do we have anything that you wanted to add?
So there are two little things we'd like to add. I was notified that the mobilization of the field lights for Vanilla Park, that's the soccer field light, started today. And then the second thing is...
Get the microphone a little closer.
Second thing was the 2027 municipal aid resolution that we just passed, and our office is currently working on that, and we'll have it done before the July 1st deadline.
Okay, great, thank you very much. Okay, any additional reports from anyone? The only thing I wanted to bring up, and maybe I'll let the zoning officer come up for just a second, because we were made aware, I guess about a year ago, that the state of New Jersey changed the law allowing for homeowners to have like home products that they can sell, baked products mostly, I believe, and it was called a cottage food handling establishment. So Bernie, so one of the things I think should happen is the zoning officer, he's the first person that people will go to ask if they can do, what they should do is go to the zoning officer and ask to make sure they're allowed to do what they want to do in the zone that they're in. Each zone has different rules and regulations. So in a residential neighborhood, obviously we do not allow businesses except for home-based businesses. And I believe the recommendation is going to be to add this food handling establishment, cottage food operations, as part of our home-based businesses.
Yes, the state requires people who want to sell at yard sales, the Haddon Heights Flea Market, they have to have a home license to get the state license. They have to have they have to have training how to do it. It's all online. So I've been asked now for a year, and so we talked about it 2 months ago, and research and finally figured out it's a home business. And the reason we stay with home businesses is the fees are set, the rules are set, and it's an annual that comes up. So it's not like an additional work that the zoning, I actually review all the home licenses as part of my normal duties. But it comes out of the main office that they don't mind doing it because they just send out the letters. You renew it, you have to submit your insurance. And we need to just upgrade our ordinances with definitions of what the mayor has some samples of as to how the state says they have to do things.
It just basically reiterates what the state says.
We're reiterating what the state says, and it probably should say somewhere, and if the state changes, we have to change.
And then I agree that if it goes in at the same time that we do the other business licenses, it's not like we're creating another.
No, we're not. We're not creating another fee. We're just creating another use.
I actually like the idea that there's one license. Like a business shouldn't be paying more than one license unless it's required to have more than one license.
And in this case, like we do with some of the other ones that might have to have special licensing, like state licensing.
Yes.
That would be the same thing for this, because they would just have to turn over, like the state specs or whatever, they just.
So they show the state license to get our license.
No, the other way around. They have to show our license.
Oh, it's backwards.
State, it's backwards, yes.
So we approve it, then the state.
The state does this, and they really don't give out real good definitions back, and they want you to do things. But like our event that we had, the people selling the donuts, the cakes, there's a whole list of things they're allowed to do and can't do. Actually, we're supposed to have a state license. They didn't have to be from Runnemede, but they were supposed to have a state license from wherever they live. So, and I do know that I would think another one that's coming would be Desican Desserts is shutting down in Glendora at the end of the month, and I would believe, yes.
What was that again? Say that again.
Desican Desserts, is that how you say it?
Decadent desserts.
You know, and she lives over here, and you know she's probably gonna try to continue to cook a little bit. So she probably would follow right with that, and that would allow her to just, and you can't sell from your house, which is already written in the ordinance. You can't do that. You only allow one employee, you're not allowed signs, you're not allowed park cars. So I mean, it's an easy way to put it in. And we have procedures how to check and go from there. So I recommend we forward through that and do an amendment.
And the only thing I'll add to everyone again is there are home-based businesses in this town that aren't registering, and this mechanism protects them too. I think we have to make it. I actually thought about this the other day. I was talking to someone about construction permits. We really shouldn't call it the construction office. We should call it the protection office, because we're really trying to protect people from contractors not putting 3-foot footings when they're supposed to put a 5-foot footing, or all these other things. And the same thing with these things, so people are allowed to do it so they don't get in trouble. So I think this is something we have to push to let people know that this will allow them to do it. And for a $50 fine, a $50 fee, yeah. I mean, I think that really gives them the approval to do what they need to do for a year. So, thank you.
And I've got 5 or 6 calls from residents in town, all throughout town, that says, how do you get this? They told us to come to you, and I said, well, if you took individuals, it would cost quite a bit of money to go to the planning board because it goes to a different review. By setting the ordinance, they just have to follow what the rules are, submit the home business license.
With the planning board.
So they don't have to go to the planning board now, they just come back into the main office.
Okay. Thank you, Bernie.
Thank you, Bernie.
Okay. Was that on? All right, so we have payment of bills. Would someone like to make a motion to pay the monthly bills?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Murray, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Massio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wicks?
Okay, the bills are paid. Okay, this portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone who wishes to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address.
Town of Worthing. Mr. Town.
Hi, Kathy Gregory Walker from Runnemede, and I'm running my Runnemede Chamber of Commerce hat today. Actually, I'm here for 2 things. Is it on? Can you hear me?
Can you hold it down? Time's out.
Now I hear it. Now I hear it. You did it. Thanks, Bernie. Here for 2 reasons. One, fall pipe jam. We are hoping to have an event in the fall.
You have a date?
We had a date. We have a date on the calendar already, October 3rd. And we have a rain date for November 7th. Beth, I will send you all the papers. Just wanted to make sure we're all approved. Not nearly as big, but something, and we're going to call it the Centennial Wrap-Up. So a way to end our event. Yeah. And just thinking about different ways to make it different and fun and engaging. Not going to be as long. Going to end it before it gets dark. So it'll be a much chiller event. And then the second is our, yeah.
Stop me just a sec. Can at some point we have like an after the pipe jam meeting so that at least some of the stuff that council, myself, maybe the police department saw?
Yes. Actually, thank you for bringing that up because that was something I wanted to bring back. So how would I schedule that? Do I just email
Just
everyone?
shoot something out, maybe we get together because we could talk about how the stage will be used, you know, the bathroom situation, we know what we're gonna do with the buildings, I don't know, whatever, any input, you know, the police department, fire, EMS might have, Public Works might have some input.
Yeah, okay.
To keep making it better.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was hoping to do that. Okay, and then the chamber has been thinking about what we can donate as our gift to the town. That would be good for the community, that would be good for the businesses for our 100th, and we came up with a beautification project. And so I sent an email about our beautification project, just high level, talk to Harry. We're gonna have a cleanup day where we would ask volunteers to come out. We're hoping that goes really well, and then we can extend it and do additional cleanup days. And then a pledge for the businesses where if they sign this pledge, then they get a broom, but a way to do this in a positive way and not to pick people out and say like, your property looks terrible, right? But when people drive through Runnemede, right, the impression is not so great just because it's not as nice as it could be. So just to help to spruce things up is the plan. And it would benefit the businesses, and it would benefit the homeowners, benefit everyone. The second part of that is planters, and I know planters have been something, yes, so we've identified planters. Haddon Heights ordered from the company that I want to get the planters from. We want to get 4 planters to start. The salesperson said that if you do 4 in one intersection, it'll make the biggest impact. So we identified 3rd and the Black Horse Pike as an area that could use some sprucing up. Could try the planters there. This would be a pilot program. So talked to Harry, he said, they turn into trash cans, they turn into, so, it's a pilot. If it doesn't work, then we can remove them. They're not hard to remove. But hopefully they'll work and people will like it and be involved in taking care of it, and we can expand that so that it can go down to Black Horse Pike and even Clements Bridge Road. So this is a beginning, I'm hoping, that was something that we can continue to do and to grow and to make even better.
When do you plan on doing this?
So we would like to get everything in for the 4th of July. So we would do the cleanup, and this place said that they could have the planters to us in a couple of days. So really it's coordinating with the garden club, because the garden club will be doing the planting. Public Works would do watering. So with these planters, I talked to RJ Calloway. He's a director of Public Works from Audubon, and he said his Public Works team waters their pots 4 times between March and October.
That's good.
Yes, and so Harry was like good with that, and then as long as the garden club can keep up with the planting and keep it looking nice, I think it could be good.
I think it's a great idea. We talked a little bit about it. Obviously, having a plan of where we put them is important, but I think Kathy's bringing out other things, like the town used to have trash cans along the Black Horse Pike, but every single one got hit by a car. We're down to 1. This is the original cans, then we bought more cans. So I think your point and Harry's point of trash cans is he's right. We're gonna have to figure out a program that helps.
Yeah, well, so Harry said he has a grant for trash cans, and it was funny because when me and Kathleen and Larry were looking at where to put these planters, on 3rd Avenue, we were like, oh, a trash can would look good, and we're looking on Google Maps, and there was like literally trash in the spot where we were like, oh, this could be a perfect trash can. It was like the trash was telling us, please, put a trash can here.
Yeah.
So I think it would be great to add that too, and that's something that I know Harry's working on.
I mean, we call them public cans, right? And we have a crew that runs around and empties them frequently, but we've lost so many of them. But I think this is a great idea. Does anybody have any comments? I think it's
great.
The only thing is making sure that they get watered and maintained. It's a commitment.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it seemed like Harry was on board for the watering piece of it, and we can water them. So let's say, it's a super hot summer. It's not like we can't water them, but it holds 18 gallons of water, and it waters the plants from the bottom. So that's why you don't have to water them as much. Yes.
If you drive down Station Avenue in Haddon Heights, you can see them out there, and they look good. But I will say what Eleanor's saying, it is the upkeep, though.
It is the upkeep.
The garden, it is work to maintain flowers, yeah.
And that's why I think that starting with 4, because it'll give the garden club a chance to see what exactly is needed before we get into 20. Like we're gonna have to scale as we go. So let's start with the 4, see what it looks like, and then go from there.
And I think the decorating on the poles was very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. We need to do something for 4th of July too. We were thinking about, Bernie had a great idea, like adopt a pole. But anyway, something to spruce it up. All right, thanks. Oh, one more thing, the gold bows. I was gonna take the gold bows, if you've driven down the Black Horse Pike and Clements Bridge, I was gonna take the gold bows down, but they do look really nice still. I keep checking them. So if you're okay with me keeping them, I will take them off before they get shabby. But since it's our centennial, I was thinking they look nice.
They do, thank you.
Okay, awesome, thanks.
Just real quick. Maria Banzarella, but I'm actually here with regard to the engineer. Vanilla Park started today.
No, the girls softball. I sent you that text.
I got the text and I let softball know, but I believe when he reported, he said.
I apologize, I didn't hear.
So which one? Where did it start?
Softball, I believe.
Okay.
You saw it? Yeah, it was,
Sorry,
because the construction official went out there and he's inspected the whole.
I got your text. I advise softball, so I was just concerned when I heard.
Yeah, it was the softball, and I believe they're lifting the poles tomorrow.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Seeing no one else, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make that motion. And I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
The public portion is closed. Is there anything else? Nothing? Okay, would someone like to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Go ahead.
Motion adjourned by Mr. White, second by Mr. Murray. All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourned at 7:56.